Finally!
I'd like to raise the sails again, watching for the whales again, and never have to say I wish that I had done the things that I can't do when I'm too old to play.
These sails, starting last year and now this year, sailing to Maine has been a really wonderful mental escape from what has been otherwise a couple of really hard years for a lot of people.
In a lot of different ways. I know for me, I felt the weight of the world on my shoulders and was losing that creative muse. And it's this trip, this sail, that started bringing it back. And I've started writing new tunes, a lot of tunes
You've
now.
written some good ones.
Oh, thank you. Some of them you hear lightly in the background of these episodes. Some were written the same day.
And I'd like to thank our patrons, starting with Tom Hankinson, Sebastian Tremblay,
Marlene Vula Martinez and Don Gaynor,
Bob Reeve,
GHS Strings, and Sam Ash, and Hungry for Music. All of you have helped in different ways to make this possible. So, really appreciate it.
Yeah, I really do. But right now, come on board. We've got a terrific 50-mile day sail in just perfect conditions. So
Yeah,
come join us for that. You're going to love it.
yeah. We have breeze finally this morning. This is going to be a sail today.
It is.
And the breeze is going the right direction.
I think we could sail off the mooring. I'm going to pull a jib out first. You be up there and ready.
And then, am I listening for you to say what? When you release?
It's your control. You're going to wait till it swings over. The wide-angle GoPro lens makes it look like we're absolutely going to T-bone this sailboat, but it was not as close as all that. This is our obstacle here. Good travel. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, Isles of Shoals.
Thank you.
Ah, to have a breeze and a flat sea. Just need a bit more horsepower. So we decided to break out our cruising chute, which we lovingly called the Green Monster. If you don't lay this thing out right before you put it up, it goes up like a big piece of popcorn. That is embarrassing. Okay. Nice job, Captain.
Well, thank you. Nice job. To you as well, getting that up. Now we're moving.
That's right. And we look ever so much better than that. Although we've done our fair share of motoring, to be sure. So we've got to make 40, 45 miles.
Yeah, it's a little more than 10 hours at this speed.
Well, I think that it's only 7:45. I think the wind's going to pick up as the heat of the day fills in. Well, in fairness to the catamaran, he did put his chute out. We're having to hand steer because of all the lobster pots and the fact that the Cape Horn doesn't seem to do well with just a chute up. So pretty much we just have to clear the island here and these two boats, and we can turn north.
Just once we get past this couple of lobster pots.
Well, we ran over a lobster pot. Maybe just see the line down there. Wow, I was just about to get in my swimsuit and it popped free. I did not want to go in the water. Okay. Not getting free of that lobster pot.
No, catching up into the
Not so nice
lobster pot.
drowning over it. But you got off of it. That's okay. Now that everything is sorted out, and while it's still calm, I think I'll make myself a breakfast burrito. Something about cooking underway I just really like, at least when it's calm like this. Hardly have enough of that.
A lobster pot right ahead. Perfect. Good skipper.
Can I relieve you at the helm, skipper?
Yes, I think I would like to enjoy a little bit of this sunny day as well.
Finally got it.
Yes.
I'm relieved. Tired.
Okay, all right. Love to watch the sparkles on the water. I'm going to take some moments to change the strings on these ukuleles that we're going to be giving away. So thank you to GHS for donating the strings. That's going to make these Sam Ash ukuleles sound really nice. So have some good sounding instruments for the kids on Sunday.
So what we could do also, since the wind is almost dead astern to where we're heading, we could put the main up on it, put the preventer out and have it on this side, and have the green monster on that side.
But if the wind should pick up, then that would be two things that are hard to take down.
Well, I mean, you take them down one at a time. The old expression, Muriel, reef early, reef often. And
Yes.
taking one sail down would be a reef.
Yep. So as soon as you start to feel that that wind might pick up, act immediately. I remember one time you trying to get that green monster down when the wind had picked up very suddenly, and it was harrowing. It was harrowing.
Only because I don't have one of those socks that just douses it so nicely. I should get one of those. Although it's so sporting to try to get that thing down in the breeze.
It's really sporting.
And keep it dry at the same time.
Yeah. A little too sporting for me.
So we are savoring this because this is only the second sunny, pleasant sail in 11 days. It's so pleasant. And like always, it just makes all that other crap fade into the background. sailing party's over. The wind crapped out finally, but we got about 40 miles out of it, wouldn't you say? 40 miles? She still laughs when I film myself. Anyway, wind gave us a lot of miles, so I cannot complain. We've got a very interesting sky, and we're only 6 miles from our destination, so out of like 48, so the wind did good for around here. That was probably my best sail in Maine ever. We had a little rain event here, so all the cushions are hiding. And so we found a spot to anchor on the west side of Long Island at the edge of Casco Bay, Maine. And we'll put into Freeport tomorrow. So this is our first real stop in Maine. Isles of Shoals kind of was technically Maine.
It's on the border.
Now we're in Casco Bay and really in Maine. Although this is the western side of Maine, so it's much more populated, much more busy. This little spot right behind the camera here is highly trafficked until just right now.
Yeah.
We're still getting the wake from it.
Yeah.
Hopefully tonight will be a little quieter.
Right, and then we head off to Freeport for the two concerts.
Freeport, you've got
And-
2 shows, and we've got 2 instrument donation events, actually.
Yep. Great.
So, lots of ukuleles to string and tune.
Yeah, so we want to thank Sam Ash again.
Yes,
for
and
donating
Hungry
these.
for Music.
Hungry for Music donated half of them.
And me.
And Brian donated that. And GHS.
Primo
strings.
ukulele right there.
That'd be fun to teach the kids that one. Yeah. Well,
Maybe
I
a
mean, you could do
simpler
it-
version.
Oh yeah. You could do it with this, this, and then see if we can get them to make a D7 shape, which would be the G7 chord on the ukulele. Yeah.